like staying at home? Do you like watching movies? Do you spend countless hours sifting through the endless tiles on Netflix and still finding nothing to watch? Are you a sheep in desperate need of some guidance? If so, then you have come to the right place. Netflix and Chill aims to tell you what's good and what's not good on Netflix, and we aim to do it quickly. That's right, you've tuned into Quickies.
Alright, so welcome back to Netflix and Chill with your hosts Jordan, Randall, and David Smith. Thank you.
I know who you are. Alright, so today we're going to review Back to the Future.
1, 2, 3.
Let's start at the logical point for a movie like this. Back to the Future 3.
Baby fly.
Back to the Future 3 is it's the worst entry in the saga.
Yeah.
It teeters on just being so ridiculous that it's stupid. I remember when I was a kid watching Back to the Future. I used to love Back to the Future 1. I really like Back to the Future 2. But I found it very difficult to watch Back to the Future 3. And this was for a number of reasons. One, because Back to the Future 3 takes place in the Wild West. So if you're not a fan of the Wild West, then you're probably not going to be interested in this movie, even if you do have some sort of conviction to the characters that you saw in the first two. Also, it's a different story. It's not about really changing time so much as it is about Doc Brown finding love.
Yeah.
Would you like, would you care
I love
Yeah, it's kind of it rehashes all the same characters. It has kind of a I don't know. Well, it's not Buddhist, but they definitely play with this reincarnation thing. It's like every time period, there's always a McFly who always looks like Marty McFly, and there's always a Biff. That's right. It pretty much replays the same story as like the first one.
Yeah.
They're trapped in the past, and they gotta
figure it out.
back to the present, the future. It's still good. It's still a good movie. It doesn't ruin the trilogy.
No.
But
It's a fun time travel movie, just like the other ones.
yeah.
It's not as good as the other ones, but it's still pretty good.
So I guess enough said about number 3. Let's get to the best one, number 2.
Number 2.
We're back.
What do you mean we're in the future?
October 21st, 2015.
Marty, we're going to be able to see our wedding.
Wow.
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox.
We're like a couple of teenagers, you know?
And Michael J. Fox.
Mom, is that you?
Back to the Future. Part 2.
Number 2 is the darker of the 3. It goes to the future. Of course, it goes back into the past. There's a rehash of the first movie where Doc and Marty are having to make sure that they don't run into themselves because they could blow up the universe or something like
horrible will happen.
You get to see what the future would be like if Biff ruled the world,
Which is the coolest part of that.
It is pretty cool. It's like a Road Warrior.
It's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, like
Everything's turned to crap thanks to Biff.
Thanks to Biff. Yeah.
Back to the Future 2 also has maybe some of the cooler, iconic stuff from the Back to the Future franchise. The
Hoverboards.
The shoes. And, of course, Marty McFly's awesome future hat, which is like a bunch of different colors.
That's right.
Also, there's the first, I believe, I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate or not, but the first ever on-screen performance from Elijah Wood.
That's like a baby's toy.
I'm not going to word this properly, but it really is like an artifact of its time. Like, basically, it's what the 80s thought the future would be like, you know? With tons of cars, what do you do with cars? Cars can fly now.
Yeah.
And it's very smartly done.
Super fun. It's
Yeah.
very smart. It's a fun sci-fi family comedy. I highly recommend this one.
Yeah. Right, that brings us to the Back to the Future present for this trilogy, the beginning of this trilogy with Back to the Future.
Steven Spielberg presents Back to the Future, a Robert Zemeckis film. Marty leads an ordinary life.
No McFly ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Valley.
Yeah, well, history is going to change.
Back to the Future.
This is the perfect starter movie for a time traveling trilogy. Marty McFly accidentally goes into the past.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have enough plutonium for the DeLorean, which is their time traveling vessel, to get back to the future, which is where the title comes from.
Right.
So he's trapped in the past, so he has to go and find Doc Brown, who's now dead in the future, and tell him that he needs to make this so that he can get back to the future.
Right. Anyway, he has a bunch of funny run-ins with his parents. He actually ends up changing his parents' relationship, which is fun.
Marty McFly almost gets himself into a relationship with his own mother.
Yeah.
A younger version of his own mother.
Yeah.
Very risque to do something like this, especially back in the 90s.
The 80s.
80s, yes.
I mean, it's all in good fun, obviously. I mean, it's gross, and Marty's disgust is palpable.
Yeah. It's a little twisted, but it's fun. It works in the movie because it's these plausible situations that could happen should you go messing around with time machines. A fantastic performance from maybe one of the best actors, who unfortunately isn't in as much as I want to see him in, but Crispin Glover. This guy is like the best.
What's your relationship with Crispin? Like, why?
Oh, I'll tell you what my relationship is with Crispin.
Yeah.
I saw a music video for a song that he made once called Clowny Clown Clown.
Oh, yes, of course.
And that was it for me. Roll the clip.
Roll it.
I was walking on the ground, I didn't make a sound, then I turned around and I saw a clown.
Now you understand.
Now I understand your love for Mr. Glover.
Totally. Back to the Future 1 is a must watch.
Yeah.
For anybody. It's like if Terminator was a lighthearted family comedy.
That's right, yeah.
In a way.
So yeah, if you have a family, if you don't have a family, whatever, just watch the movie. It's great.
You heard it here, Netflix and chill. Watch the Back to the Future trilogy. It's awesome.
Do it now and get back to your future.
Deep down, I hated that clown, but not as much as Mr. Farr. I'm gonna go smoke a cigar.
Thanks for watching another episode of Netflix and Chill Quickies. If you want to check out a short film that Dave and I hand drew 7 years ago, click the link in front of you. It's called The DeLorean Paradox, and it's about what could go wrong if time travel isn't done right.